everybody. Welcome to the show.
Welcome, welcome.
Nice to see everybody. New Zealand, Texas, Ohio. I know there's a bunch of you out there as well. Welcome to the broadcast. We are live on the Carnival Celebration. For those of you who haven't seen us before, this is sort of take two for us. We were on the 14-day transatlantic, the very first cruise. Took a week off, and now we're back. And I've seen some improvements, seen some non-improvements, but today was a very special day for us here. We got to do some things really, really special. Sorry about that. We're going to ban those people. They don't need to be there. Anyway, so hopefully we've got a bunch of you on here now. So let's just roll the intro and get into today's special stuff. All right, so we, you know what? I'm not even going to say anything. I'm just going to show you the video. So here we go. You guys should absolutely love this. So where are we here? Got to do this. Ready? Hold your horses. Here we go. Well, hey there, Tom Man Clan. Wait till you see what we have in store for you tonight. This is off the charts. You ready? Here we go. Wait till you see where Lisa is. What are you? Where are you at? What the heck? How did you get in here?
I have friends.
Yes, you do.
Yes, I do.
All right, so let's give everybody a tour. Obviously, there's the front door. I believe the presidential suite is the largest cabin on the ship. It's up on deck 17. There's two of them. And so we're on the starboard side. Yep. All right. So behind the main door is sort of a little closet, and so you can hang, jackets or coats or whatever you want in there, extra storage. There is a separate door right here to a bathroom, but we're going to cover the bathroom as we go around. Okay. So as you walk in, you have this huge living room. I mean, and dining sort of area, if you will, which is honestly it's bigger than regular cabins. Just this space alone. Okay, so you have sort of like a mini bar.
Yep, a nice wet bar.
Nice wet bar, right? Sorry, the mini bar, if you will, the fridge. There's a bottle of champagne that comes with it. It's iced down, and they constantly keep it iced for you until you consume it. That thing's been on ice since the first day. But then you get some shelves and things like that, for storing things or whatever, right? And you got yourself your little fridge and all that stuff. Sort of a little dining area. So let's say you want to have room service or have it, catered in there, or a party, right? Let's say you want to, host a party here with some of your friends. You can make arrangements, and they can set it up in here for you, which is nice. Okay, absolutely beautiful in here. Oh my gosh. Then over here, you've got a little sofa sectional, which, by the way, opens up to be a bed. Okay. There's also a drop-down bed, right? So if you're, a big family, instead of getting multiple rooms, you could do it in here. Okay. And then across is a nice big TV. Okay, look at that. Nice. Then there's the bedroom. All right. So we haven't forgotten. I know there's a door out to the balcony. We're going to do the balcony last. I mean, that's one of the most special things here. And so here's the bed setup, right? You've got actual nightstands, not the little metal things that are in the rest of the cabins. Okay. A little bit different decor for the headboard sort of area. Okay. Across from the bed is another TV, so you can have entertainment in here. Lisa, would you just mind closing that door for me just real quick?
Sure.
Because it'll be easier from here to see. You have a desk area, right?
I do.
By the way, you notice how quiet it just got?
It got very quiet, didn't it?
Holy cow. Right. I don't know if you're picking that up in the audio, but I mean, it got quiet. I didn't realize how much that door closing. Wow. So there's insulation here. Anyway, so yeah, you got a nice deck area, a chair to sit there, right? Makeup mirror, if you want to call it. It's kind of like the mirrors in the rest of the cabins, right? Right. There's this cool little chair Lisa was just sitting in with a little stand there, right? So if you're having a little drink or whatever, sitting there reading a book or whatever, there's separate access to the balcony right here. All right, but again, we're gonna go to the balcony last, okay? But let's go into this bathroom. Oh, you know what? No, the closets. I forgot to show you the closets. These are sliding doors instead of open doors, right? But they do look like the closets in the rest of the staterooms that have sort of ways to convert themselves, right? So, oh no, they don't. No, this is just big, tall storage, right? All the way through. Look at that. Put your shoes up in there. Ah, there's the conversion area. Yeah, these things, it's hard to do that with one hand. These things come down so you can have some more shelf space, okay, which is nice. But you also have these cubbies over here for things, as well as a couple of drawers down here. And then your full-length mirror. We're in the presidential suite! What is up with that?
It's nice to have friends.
Right? Honestly, I think this is exclusive. I don't think anybody's been up here yet. But look at this bathroom, guys. Look at this bathroom, the shower. There's a sink here. There's a sink here. There's a sink here. Here, look at this. Lisa, hold this. I can wash my hands in 3 sinks at the same time. Look at this. I can do all 3 at the same time. All right? So, shower, upgraded, right? So it's a walk-in. You've got body jets. You've got a handheld, and you've got a rain shower. Absolutely amazing. All like your shampoos and things are all upgraded to LMS, right? Your body wash and all that stuff. Okay. We can just call this his and her sinks, right? Nice big mirror. Same thing on the other side, right? Basically, these are mirrored. Also, we were making a comment in other videos about the makeup mirrors. I think this one's in a little bit better position.
That one is definitely in a better position.
Yeah, this is in a much better position, right? Mm-hmm. So it's not, down at your knees. So that's really neat. Over here is actually where the toilet is. Now, if we went through this door, this takes us back to the front door. And so if you have guests and this door is closed right here, this becomes just a half bath that's separated from the rest of the suite. It's okay, Lisa.
Sure not close it.
You probably have to, I don't know what it's that right there.
Okay, there you go.
Okay?
There you go.
So for those, just press that button right there, okay?
Yeah, don't do what I did.
Yeah. But anyway, so this can be a separate half bath if you're having guests.
Yeah.
They don't have to go through the bedroom to come in.
Exactly.
Right? What do you all think of this? Leave a comment. What do you think about the shower in that bathroom? But to me, wait till you see this balcony. Oh my gosh. This is, I'm telling you, the envy of every cruise ship passenger. I promise you. Okay? So here's the balcony here on this side. And it goes all the way over here, right? All the furniture in the lounges, right? And then if that isn't enough, you've got your own private hot tub over here. Look at this, right? With its own shower, with a rain shower head. Absolutely amazing. So imagine you're in the middle of the ocean, obviously not here at port because there's ships here. You could, well, I think y'all know what I'm getting at. Right? On the transatlantic when we saw nothing for 5 days.
5 days, there was nothing anywhere.
I wish we had this week. But look at this. Here is something else really special. Are you ready for this? There's a fireplace, guys. An actual fireplace. Obviously, we're in the Caribbean right now. It's warm, but it puts off heat. At night, it actually looks like it's smoking. I don't think we'll be able to come back at night, but we definitely want to look at this. This is deck 17. We are above the wheelhouse, I guess,
yeah,
right? Because that's what this is.
Yes.
When you get out here, this is the wing where the captain and or the pilot is docking the boat. Look straight down. You see, people were out over the edge. Look at that, guys. Imagine this view. This stateroom's gonna cost you somewhere in the neighborhood of $15,000 to $20,000 for 2 people, somewhere in that area, right? So it's like $7,500 to $10,000 per person for a 7-day cruise. Just so you know. So we hope you liked the little tour. And all truth be known, we want to thank Robert for letting us in here. This was his cabin. He didn't want to be on camera, but we definitely, let me see if I can turn this around. I can't turn it around. It won't let me turn it around, so we'll do this. So we want to thank Robert for letting us in here and giving you guys an exclusive look of what a presidential suite looks like on the XL class ship here on the Carnival Celebration. So until we see you all again, be safe. All right, so what did you all think of that? Was that impressive?
That was an awesome cabin for sure. It is an awesome cabin.
We were shocked. We ran into this gentleman and we were just hanging out, and he's like, "Man, I got this presidential suite, and you know, just come on up, let's video it, put it out there." We're like, "Okay, we're going." So because passengers occupy all these suites, it's impossible to get in and get videos of them. The easiest way is to book it, and then you can profile it. So, we'll work with others out there and see what we can do. I know somebody was wanting us to check out an aft suite. We'll do our best, right? We try to do our best. But we still have more of the presidential suite. You ready for this? Here we go. Hang on. Here you go. Check this out. We did indeed get to go back there tonight, just before the stream, and get you what it looks like on this balcony at nighttime. It's breathtaking.
It really is.
Now, if that isn't breathtaking enough, watch this time lapse we got. You ready? This to me would be worth every single penny. Look at that sunset, y'all. It's postcard perfect. We could have stayed there all night. We absolutely.
Easily.
We're going to ask him if we can move in. We'll just sleep on the balcony. It's okay. Right? So there you go. That is a look at the presidential suite, inside, outside. The views at sunset. You got, I don't know, like a 270 degree. It's half the ship. It's
a massive balcony. It's great.
It's unbelievable. So we hope you guys enjoy that. It's the first view on YouTube of the presidential suite. So
yes.
We feel blessed that we've been able to bring that to you guys.
Yes, we do.
Right? Thanks, David. Absolutely. We agree 1,000%. Absolutely awesome. The sunset. Like I said, that's worth every penny to me, to be able to sit out there and see that sunset every day. And I wasn't kidding. I would have loved to have been in that cabin on that 12-day transatlantic. Okay? Yeah, Cherie, we agree. Absolutely. Yeah, I would be sleeping out there too, right? Without a doubt. That is definitely a sleep. Well, it had that big, huge sort of round lounge thing. Robert told us that he actually did fall asleep out there.
Yes.
Yeah,
on the lounge outside, yes.
Yeah.
And service up there is amazing. Anything you want, they'll bring it up to you.
Yeah. You have sort of a dedicated, I don't want to call him a butler, but someone that caters to that suite, right? Mm-hmm. So anything you need 24/7, right?
Yes.
So we have a couple other things we wanted to talk about today. But that was the first thing, and unlike a lot of YouTubers, I didn't wait to the very end. We give it to you right now, right? There it is, presidential suite. But we did shoot some video. We were in Costa Maya today. I don't know if any of you have been to the port before, but we just shot just a couple little snippets of things, and so we'll give you just a little snapshot of that. All right, so this is coming off the ship. There was a Virgin ship there that you saw. The Norwegian Prima was also there as well. There you go. All right, so that was just sort of on the dock where we were. We walked up to the Norwegian Prima because the profile of that ship is really unique. Look at us walking towards the ship. How unique of a profile that is. Right? It's very, very different than most views down the side of a cruise ship. We thought it unique enough that we'd just shoot, a quick little video of it so that you could see kind of the profile of it, right? It's not that straight, flat kind of look,
No.
It's very different. So that's that. Again, we went into, as I said, into Costa Maya. We didn't do an excursion. We've been there so many times. But they've got these guys that are sort of right there in the main compound. They're called the Flyers. There's a little audio here. I'll turn it up.
To support and motivate the Flyers. Originally, the Flyers outfit were costumes elaborated.
All I can think about is me being on that ropes course here on the ship trying to get over the obstacles. Man, I couldn't do that. Never mind what these guys are doing.
Forget hanging upside down. No way.
Yeah, so they just kind of spin around and around until they get to the ground. It's kind of a unique thing. So if you ever come to Costa Maya, it's free to watch. They work on tips. That's how they make their money. So, feel free to drop $1 or $2 in there if you will. But that's sort of right there in the compound. Again, if you've never been to Costa Maya, there are excursions you can do, but they're outside of the compound. So when you get off the ship, you walk down the dock, you go through a building, and then you're sort of in this, I sort of almost call it like a gauntlet of buildings. And some of the people are a little aggressive of trying to get you to come into their establishments, which was why I call it the gauntlet. But once you work your way all the way through the gauntlet, it takes you out to where the taxis or buses are. So if you're going on an excursion that you've already paid for, there's buses there for you. If you haven't paid for an excursion, there's taxis. There's a way to do excursions outside of what the cruise ships offer. You would just work your way through the gauntlet to get to those people. Okay. And I did have one more Costa Maya video. This is the dolphins. They got a really cool swim with a dolphin thing right there inside the compound. Sort of center screen. There, you see him there. He was playing with everybody and making noises and stuff. It was real fun to sit there and watch. And so, that's something that's done right there in sort of the compound. Obviously, there's the ship in the background. Look at that beautiful ship. It was amazing, isn't it? Right? This ship, the views of the ship from the outside are stunning. Never mind what it looks like in the inside, but it's just an impressive ship to come upon when you're walking around. So if you're on another ship and the Carnival Celebration is docked there and you see it, you'll be like, wow. It really is a stunning looking ship they've created. So
it is.
And obviously it's the second. The Mardi Gras was out first, which we haven't been on yet. But this one is just for us. The first for us. Now, we've had several people ask us about door measurements. Oh, you did? You swam with the dolphins before. It was a lot of fun. That's great, Ali D.
Yes.
We haven't done that, but I think it's going to be going on our list now. Again, we've been to Costa Maya so many times. We get off the ship, we walk around, we buy a couple little trinkets and go back to the ship.
T-shirts that are getting old.
Yeah. So, we've had other friends that have swum with dolphins in other places. It's always a fun time. The creatures are so gentle and they're so friendly. It's you just want to give them a big hug, And so that's why we shot that video for those who haven't seen stuff like that before. So back, several people have been asking for door measurements for several reasons. One, can you get scooters in there, regular cabins, but we also measured the door of one of the handicap accessible cabins. While you say 20,000 a night for that room would be, it's not a night, it's for the whole cruise. You can figure somewhere between 15,000 US to 20,000 US for the entire 7-day cruise, not per night. Hello, Mr. Cruiser Fever. Welcome to the stream, my friend. All right, so Ross, it's not 20,000 a night, 20,000 for the entire cruise, ish. You know, there's times of years where it's going to be higher, times of year where it's going to be less, right? And look, maybe you get upgraded for free. Who knows? All right, so door measurements. We shot some video of measuring the doors for people because they want to know. So here we go. Here's the first one. We took a width of the opening when the door is open because it's less. So you can see from the video, it's just a little over 24 inches. or just a little under, I should say. Okay, so it doesn't matter what the width of the door is. It matters what the clearance is when the door is open. And so I would 23 inches max. It is 23 and a half inches, but if you just use 23 inches as a base, your scooter, if it's 23 inches or less, it'll go right in that room. Not handicap accessible. All normal cabin doors are that width. Okay. We shot another one. Here we go. This is the outside of the door because people want to make banners. So you can see you're 25 and a half inches. Our cabin is currently on deck 14. We had done the 14-day cruise coming over from London, and we were in an extended balcony on deck 10. We shot video of that. We profiled that cabin as well as a cove balcony. We have, if you're just joining our stream for the first time, welcome. Thank you so much. We really do appreciate you. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, all that fun stuff, really. Become part of the Tall Man Clan. It does really help the channel out. In fact, here, we'll just hit the little button. Ding, ding. And so, yeah, we streamed like 13 or 14 hours of the entire ship. There's a playlist on our channel. So when you're done watching this, you can go to that playlist on our channel, and we have covered every square inch of this ship. The only thing that we're missing are cabins. And as I mentioned, it's hard to get into cabins when people are occupying them. And so we're sort of at their, I don't want to say leisure, but it's a little tough. This gentleman, Robert, that we met, who's in the presidential suite, invited. We didn't even ask. He just invited. So we're happy to bring that to you. We will always try to find ways into other cabins we haven't profiled so you guys can see them, because the ship's brand new. Nobody's been on it. And so everybody wants to see what their cabins look like. So you've seen an extended balcony, seen cove balcony, seen two types of inside cabins, and now the presidential suite. Oh, we also covered the LS. It's a midship suite.
No, it's front of the ship. It's the front of the ship.
It was in the first stream that we did a few days ago with this cruise.
I deleted my notes, so I don't have it. But
Yeah.
it was a category
LS or LF?
Or it was S.
Okay.
Or was it OS?
I don't know.
It was LS.
Deck 14, front of the ship. So we've covered a lot of cabins, the most that we could possibly get for you. Do you think the Havana area is worth the extra money? Hello, Fort Worth, by the way.
And somebody wished us Happy New Year, so thank you for that. We appreciate you.
Yep. Yes, Mr. Cruiser Fever.
There we go.
We've got the cruising fever. Okay. As far as the Havana area goes, to each their own. The Havana area, again, we put this up in our previous streams, that it has a special lounge, not the bar, but like kind of a loungy area that is exclusive to people who are in the Havana Suites. And so only those who are in the Savannah Suites can access that lounge area. So it's kind of like a private small pool deck. Not that there's a pool there. I think there was a spa there.
There's a spa.
There's a hot tub.
Yes.
And so if you're looking for a little bit more peace and quiet, a little bit more privacy, then I would say absolutely it's worth the extra money for that Havana area. Other than that, the cabin will be, decor will be a little bit different. But other than that, the sizes are the same. So a balcony Havana is going to be the same as a regular balcony. The XL Class Carnival looks, yeah, it is. It's their best looking ships I think they've ever created. And we haven't been on the Mardi Gras, but this one here, I mean, it doesn't feel like your traditional sort of carnival with the gaudy colors and the party this and the party that. Okay? So we've looked and we've asked David. He was asking if there was a cabin crawl, and we haven't been able to ascertain if that's possible. It might be because the ship's so new. I don't know. But we've tried because we want to try to bring you guys these cabins for you, right? We've shown you everything else, but there's some gaps in the cabins that we'd love to be able to show you. So speaking of showing, we have one more measurement to show you. Okay, this is of a handicapped accessible cabin. All right, so the doors are much, much wider. So the handicap accessible, as you can see, is 35.5. So once that door is open, I would go with 33.5 clearance.
Yeah, I would allow 2 inches.
Because
for sure.
once that door is open, the thickness of the door and diagonally. So I would figure no more than 33.5 inches wide on a scooter to get into handicapped accessible. Okay? So there you have it. Other updates. I don't know if they've been watching our videos or not, but the butter actually tastes pretty good now.
Yeah, it does. They've added some flavor somehow.
I don't know what they've done, but that tasteless goop is now pretty tasty.
Yeah.
So we're happy about that, because we've been reporting about that.
Still not the chips, but the flavor's good.
It's good.
So.
It's good. It's still bacon every other day, but it tastes like bacon now. It's not jerky, so that's a good upgrade. Right,
Yep.
Thumbs up for that.
Yep.
We're still struggling with horrible dinner karma.
Service, yes.
Though last night we found our guy. We found our table.
Yes.
We're gonna go sit with him every night now.
Yes,
he
we
was
will.
great. The
Yes.
service was really good. The food is fine. It just we've been struggling with service and just it's been the weirdest things. I don't want to cover it again because we've talked about that in other streams. If you're curious, again, please there's all kinds of content out there for you guys to watch. But this is just their third cruise, right? The first one was really a shakedown cruise. We were all the first people on here. And so you're not going to know things aren't 100% working until you've got 4,000-ish people on board testing everything for you, right? So the first 14 days, our transatlantic, it was really a test. Let's start working out some of the bugs. Then it gets to Miami. It has a day off because they do the naming ceremony, and then the inaugural 2 or the inaugural out of Miami, which was a shorter cruise. So now here's cruise number 3, which is the first 7-day cruise. So as far as the staff on the ship goes, this is actually their first real cruise. Hang on, slide over.
Look who it is.
Hey guys.
Let's stop by for a second.
Yeah.
Let's stop by. Come on in. Jump in. Look who it is. Where have you been the last couple days, man?
I keep getting caught up. Look, so that day that you had the meet and greet?
Yeah.
I fell asleep.
Yeah. Well, you were just flown in from Mexico.
Yeah.
So,
that was.
I'm sure you all know. If you don't know who this is Jay from Shiplife. I'm sure you all are already subscribed to him because he's got he's a rock star.
And if you aren't, you should.
We're pubescent right now. We're getting there, but anyway. But he was with us on the 14-day,
yeah.
And so we hung out. a lot.
Yeah.
And then the first 2 days, it's like I swear to God, every time we turn around,
There
there's
he was.
Jay.
I was starting to get worried about you because I haven't seen you for 2 days.
Well, no, I took a little break. I haven't uploaded in 3 days.
Oh wow.
I needed it though.
Yeah, you got to do a break
on top
every
of
once
that,
in a while.
you ever heard of Vlogmas?
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
coming
without
up.
a doubt.
So tomorrow we got an explosion of content coming. So
Okay.
I can't
Well, there you go, guys.
wait. Every day I said, look, we upload at least 2 or 3.
Macrina says hello.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. We are live. I didn't tell you. I apologize.
No, we're good. I figured.
We're just to give you a location. We're on the back of deck 17. The back of the ship is really just right there. It's unfortunately the only quiet place.
Yeah, well, the Serenity deck too.
Serenity deck, yeah, but it's a little. The light is a little bit better here for streaming.
Oh,
live.
yeah.
In our balcony cabin that we had for the 14 days, there's a sofa in there, so we would stream from in there because we could sit there. We have an inside cabin this time.
Me too.
Right, so there's.
I don't know if I like it.
Yeah, it's an inside cabin. It is what it is.
I don't know. Like, the thing is, I've never been picky.
Yeah.
Right. But I got in, and the thing, especially now, because I'm cruising so much.
Yeah.
Right, and there's so much I got to get done in the day. Your sleep schedule gets thrown off in the interior.
A little bit.
Totally.
Yeah.
You know, because you can't see
You
sunlight.
lose track
You don't
of
know
time.
light and day, and it's like the only thing you have really is your phone. But that's not gonna do as good as actual sunlight to know that it's time to get up. You know, it's been throwing me off every day, and I'm like, guys, especially
You're gonna have to set an alarm, man.
especially after a night of partying. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw you last night.
Yeah. So it's been a fun one.
Partying for him is checking out the nightlife, right? Because most of you watch his videos, and he goes around and checks out, all the comedians and the clubs.
Somebody has to do it.
Somebody has to do it. Yeah, absolutely.
Because actually, I got to get set for that right now.
Yeah, all right, man. Thanks for
I didn't
stopping.
plan on being over here. I met this person. I've been stopped everywhere.
Find me later on deck 8.
Yeah.
We got to talk.
Yeah.
All right, man. Have a good night, bro.
Yep. You guys gonna be there after the live stream, or?
Yeah, we'll be down there.
I can stop by though.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right, I'll see you guys
there.
later. Have a good stream.
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
Oh, I'm so rude. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
It was great on this cruise. He was we were all up at the sail away party, and I can't remember if I got it on video. I may have gotten it on video. I'm not sure, but with the live streaming or even video doing video of the sail away party, all the music they play is copyrighted. So you can't rebroadcast that without getting YouTube upset at you.
Yeah.
So we can't play that. But he was there videoing as well, and Lee, the cruise director, saw him, and he happened to be down where all the activity was, and he pointed him out, and he made him get out on the dance floor, because I'm sure most of you know, but if you didn't, Jay used to be a cast member on cruise ships. He's a dancer, a break dancer, and so Jay got on the floor, everybody backed up, and he went crazy.
Yes, he did.
It was pretty fun. So one day I'll show you my skill sets, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Even if we do, we couldn't play the music because,
you'd have to make your own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll
Anyway.
figure it out.
All right. So, Jay crashing the stream.
Yeah.
Squirrel! Where were we? Somebody remind us, where were we?
We were talking about doors.
Oh,
I don't
doors.
know what happened after that.
Okay, yeah. So, handicapped accessible, about 33.5-inch clearance.
Yes.
All other staterooms, about 23 clearance, right? But the outside width from edge to edge, 25. Okay? So for those who need door measurements, you now have them. All right? So, we'd already talked about that. We were talking about sort of updates, like food and stuff.
Okay, yeah, that's right, because we moved on to the butter. I apologize.
Yep.
Yes.
Also, the Lido buffet, we talked about that they only had it sort of half open on our first cruise. It's now fully opened. I call it fully open. You might call it fully open, but if you really look, it's, I think, only 3/4 open. What I mean by that is there's sort of a front area and a back area, and they're mirror images, and they've got 2 serving areas, and then across from the 2 serving areas is another narrow corridor where there's a bunch of other places to get salad and breads and other things, ice creams and stuff like that. But on our first cruise, the 2 serving areas, there was only one open.
Yes.
And there's a chef in there carving the meats or whatever they serve during that time, or during the day. They don't leave you pick your own bacon. One of the chefs is handing out the bacon, but that there. The second one is open, but there's no one there. It's just food is sitting there. So I still think they're beginning to staff up, right? And so if you're traveling the next few weeks, again, we're on the November 27th cruise, which you're watching this, so this is, I don't know what date it is. I'm on a cruise, I've lost track of dates.
Let's see if I can figure it out.
It's the 30th, November 30th right now. And so if you're cruising, say, in January or February, I'm sure they will have brought on more staff and come to its full fruition. Right now, still a little bit light as far as we're concerned.
I would agree.
So, but other than that, it's fun. You're going to have fun. Right, there might be a couple little things, but in the end, you just move on. Right, it's all good. Eating at the Pig and Anchor. Do you have to check in on the app or just arrive? I think that is just arrive. We're gonna pull it up on the app right now, real fast. Oh, you know what? They're closed. Oh no, it's 8:30. They might still be open. Hang on.
Open.
We're gonna look on the app. We just went down there. We didn't check in. We literally just walked down there. On when we did it on the last cruise. She bangs. Lisa's looking. Cucina.
Guys, Pig and Anchor.
Yeah. So
and
here,
it does not say check in.
So if you see, the top one there says check in. Pig and Anchor does not say check in. So I guess the answer is you don't have to check in for Pig and Anchor.
Now, when we went down there, they did have the little station there, and they had somebody that was seating you.
Like old school tradition, right? You walk up and there's, the person at the little stand, how many people, what's your cabin number? That's what this is.
Yes.
Okay. So that's what it's like at least of right now.
The brisket's amazing.
If y'all are watching this and it's April 2023, I don't know. Right now, November 30th, no check-in required. Okay, Pig and Anchor. That was it. It brought something up, and I can't remember. I'm on the celebration this Sunday. Great.
Nice,
yeah. So you're
yes.
going to be on here in a couple days, Ryan.
Yes.
Right. So
woo-hoo.
a lot of the things that we're talking about right now will be completely valid. because I don't think a lot will change in the quick turnover.
Maybe sure you watch the video about the parking situation.
Ryan, are you flying in or are you driving in? If you don't mind. Because if you haven't caught any of our other streams, driving into the Port of Miami is very challenging right now.
It's under construction and it's a mess right now.
So it's good to leave yourself a little extra time if you're driving in. Barbecue, filet, first night. Right? Here you go, David. We want to see video of that.
Yes, we do.
Absolutely. Going this Sunday as well. Sorry, we missed you.
Nice.
Oh, don't worry.
Yeah.
Film productions. Boy, we need to hang out with you. Maybe our video quality can get better.
Yeah, maybe.
Amy G. Dalla, Film Productions. Thanks for joining the stream.
Yes,
and thanks
you.
for commenting. You're driving. Okay, Ryan. Yeah, so you are definitely not the stream we did the night before, but one of the first couple streams from this ship. Again, they're in our playlist. From the time we hit the port until the time I was completely finished with my car, it was an hour and 20 minutes. It was 40 minutes looping around in the crazy directions they were sending us. And then I dropped Lisa. We're on board with my daughter, fiance, and our grandson, if you haven't seen that. We dropped all them and the luggage off. I then went to go park the car from where the Carnival Celebration docks to where the actual parking structure is. That in itself is a bit of a hike. And driving, I literally had to go almost all the way out. Anyway, it was an hour and 20 minutes from the minute we hit the port, circle through everything that you had to go through, get dropped off, turn the vehicle around, figure out how to get to the parking structures, park, and then walk back to get with my party.
So just allow a little extra time, take a deep breath. It's all worth it.
Yes.
Check in once we got in.
Once you get in the building, oh my God, it was so smooth.
Yeah, just
Carnival
the construction
did
is
a
not.
fantastic job
Yes.
with the embarkation process.
Embarkation, yes, they
Embarkation, thank you. Yeah, but the port itself,
did.
yeah, needs a little help.
Yeah.
We're going back on this ship again on April 23rd.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to see if they have some of those challenges worked out, so it's a little bit more
I'm sure we'll do an update
streamlined.
on that.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Whatever your boarding time is, ours was noon, and so we plan to be there around 11ish to see if we could try to get in a little early to get cabins for you guys. And we were there, but because of the length of time it took to get through all the stuff, it was a little after 12 before we got on the ship. So, but yeah, I don't know if you're, what status you are, gold, platinum, silver, whatever they all are, blue, diamond, wherever you are. If your boarding time is, say, noon, I'd plan to be there around 11 to deal with the traffic.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
And Amy G. Dalla, where are you from? Since you're joining the stream for the first time, leave a comment. Let us know where you're from. We've got some New Zealanders on there, a couple Texans on there tonight. Some Ohio on there tonight. Mm-hmm. We're based out of Florida ourselves. If you didn't know, if you're new to the stream, again, thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
Don't. I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. There it is. For anyone who has run into us on the ship, we'll be honest, we didn't realize so many people that were going to be on this ship watched our streams from the first 14 days.
That is the truth.
We have met, I don't know, now probably 60, 70, 80 people. We've met so many people. If we are ever on a ship with you, please stop us and say hello. We were eating dinner. Somebody sat down and took pictures with us. I mean, we are very approachable. We're just normal people. We put our pants on one leg at a time, just like you guys do.
Absolutely.
It's all fun. It really is. We enjoy it. So please, if you ever see us run into us, don't be scared. Just scream, "Hey, tall man!" and come on over and say hello. And we love to meet you guys.
Absolutely.
Pittsburgh. All right. Welcome, Pittsburgh.
Yes.
Yeah. Are you platinum? Saw access to Diamond Lounge before you boarded. So, as of this second, we are still golds.
But the last day of this cruise
will be platinum.
Yeah.
So this is our 9th or 10th cruise. Again, we've cruised so much. We don't count. We're not those people who count. But it's 25 to 30 cruises across the industry. We've cruised with Carnival and Princess and Holland and Celebrity and Norwegian. We've cruised a lot. We aren't 100%. I call it brand loyal. Like there's a lot of people, they will cruise nothing but Carnival or nothing but Celebrity or nothing but Princess, whatever because they have gravitated towards that class of service or that class of ship or whatever. We just love to cruise. But we have cruised on Carnival substantially more than any other cruise line.
Yes.
Okay. And we do have our favorites, but we do, for the most part, we like them all equally. They all offer something different. Again, for those who have cruised out there before, who've done many of the cruise lines, you just know everyone's uniquely different. Their color schemes, their service, and is it white glove? It's like on Celebrity. When you walk on Celebrity, they hand you a champagne and it's white glove service. Mm-hmm. It's just different. Now, you will pay slightly higher for that class of service, right? I mean, it's not luxury. It's not like I don't even want to say Cunard. Well, Cunard could be luxury. Crystal, yeah. Yeah, some of the luxury cruise lines. Seabourn, right? Mm-hmm. It's not that kind of white glove service. It's a step up from where we are here, right? So, but we like to enjoy all of it. So, anyway.
Yes, we do.
All right, well, anybody else have any other questions why we're here? It's why we love streaming. We get to communicate with you. We were talking to some other people. They were asking, so, what's it like to talk to a camera and not get any response back? And the answer is, it's kind of weird, right? I've been in front of cameras all my life, but typically there's people behind the cameras and there's interaction. It's kind of different. Like when you're making videos like Jay's videos from Shiplife, right? The talking head type videos. You're just sitting there talking to a video and there's no response. This is why we love live streaming. Though you're not on the other side of the camera with us, you are still with us. And we get to have that communication, which we love. Okay. Have you noticed how the wait staff handled when someone ordered a third dinner entree, i.e. lobster? Ask for your... You know what? Haven't seen it yet. Don't know. I couldn't tell you. But I know last night I had five appetizers. They didn't say squat. And every one of them was great.
And when dessert came around, he asked for sherbet, and they said, well, we have lime, orange, and pineapple. And he says, yes. And the waiter says, why not? Again, we like this waiter.
Why choose if you don't have to? Right. Yeah, I know that's the thing. Oddly enough, just like the ice cream, they're supposed to be cutting the ice cream off at 11 o'clock. Most of them are. In fact, we found a couple that were closed off early, which kind of pissed me off. But the ice cream that was in the Pig and Anchor area, which it's actually in the Heroes Lounge part of that area, it was open to like midnight the other day. Yeah. At least. That's when we left. It was still functioning when we left.
Yes.
So not sure how that's playing out. As far as the meals go, don't know. You're going to have to try Macrina and see what happens. Okay. Is the food any better this week than on the transatlantic?
The bacon is not jerky on this cruise. So yes, that is better. The butter is better. I think the temperature on the buffet is better.
That's the biggest thing I've noticed.
Yes.
On the transatlantic, the food on the buffet was usually warm at best. It was normally more cool. This time it's been very, very, it's been what it should be.
Yes.
Like hot food off of a buffet.
Yes.
Okay. And so they've made some strides when it comes to that. As we mentioned about the butter, they obviously realized they were forgetting to put something in it. It tasted like nothing. It now actually...
A little bit of salt went out.
I don't know, something.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
No, not a problem. We haven't posted every day this time. Kind of like
Jay was talking about, he needed to take a few days off. You know, every once in a while we have to do the same thing. We did stream every single day during the 14-day. In fact, like the last day, we weren't going to stream, and it just felt weird. So I turned the camera on while we were eating dinner. I don't know.
I find that funny. I still find that funny.
Yeah. So I think we missed one day here so far. We may not stream tomorrow because we've shown the entire ship already. So now it's just trying to fill in a few of the gaps for you guys. Maybe give you some updates of things that have changed in the first 3 weeks.
Yes.
As well as like today. We saw the presidential suite, for God's sakes.
It's beautiful.
I'm ruined for life.
I know.
Now we got to go back to our inside cabin.
Right? Oh my goodness.
All right. Thanks for the shop tips. Sue's been looking up Dillard's. All right. Have you noticed if the Carnival shop is depleting their brand name clothing inventory? I want to be certain items. No, everything seems fully stocked all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't seen.
They've got these great jackets too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really cool jackets.
We plan on parking at the terminal. How much was it per day? I don't know. It's one of those things which my wife can vouch for. There's certain. I just drove up, took my ticket, put it in and parked. It didn't matter if it was $10 or $50. That's where I was parking my car.
Yeah.
I think it was either $20 or $22. I mean, I drove by the sign. It didn't matter. I was paying it because that's where the car was going. But I think, Ryan, if you want to look up, just do a search, not through YouTube, but just on the regular internet through Google or whatever, current pricing at Port of Miami. You will find a website that will tell you. I think it was $20 or $22. Okay? I apologize. I didn't.
That's one of those things that just doesn't register with him.
Like even gas, for you who have just recently joined us, our YouTube channel is devoted to two sides of the world. We review RVs when we're on land, and we review ships when we're at sea. We are passionate about both. We've been cruising for over 30 years, and we've been RVing for 17. So when we're RVing, when I got the trailer on the truck, I just can't pull into a regular gas station. So I don't look at gas prices. This is where I have to go. I just go. She's like, but if we went down the street another mile and a half, you can get it for 30 cents cheaper. I'm like,
Fuel book.
I can't get into that gas station for 3 cents cheaper.
It gives you all the listings for the truck stops.
So with the parking, that's where the car was going, whatever it cost. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure it's in the 20s, somewhere right around there. That's what I want, was the Carnival jacket or the sweatshirt. Yeah. They have a lot of shirts down the sleeve. Same with the stuff that's inaugural season for the ship, which is great. I bought just a hat that has inaugural season on it. So yeah, they've got plenty of stuff. They put a book in our stateroom for their 50th anniversary, which is really sweet. Maybe with one of the next streams, we'll bring the book in and kind of show it to you.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I don't know if I know on the first 14 days, we were supposed to be getting a book, but they weren't ready yet. So by the end of the cruise, Lee, the cruise director, came on board. What's up?
Hi,
good.
man.
Are you still on the ship? Oh my good God, come on in here.
Come on in. We're doing a live stream.
Frank.
Steve,
I did that the last time.
Oh man.
This is Steve. He's our favorite diamond. Just 2 cruises ago, he hit his 100th cruise. Now you're going to be what, 103?
This is 103.
103 now.
103. There you
Yeah.
go.
If you can't tell from his lanyard, I mean, he is just a huge Carnival fan. Been cruising Carnival since 2007. 2007, full-time 2007, if you will. And so he sat with us on the 14-day when we were there.
Yeah.
And so.
Oh, that's right. You came back. You took a week
That's
off. And then you came
right.
back.
See.
Yeah.
Now he's smiling. Now he's like, "Who are these strange people who had me come over here?"
I recognized you, but I forgot you took a week off.
Yeah,
and
we
came
did.
Back a week.
Yes.
We went home to cry for a week because we were off the ship, and then come back here.
Yeah.
And then when we're done, we got to cry for the next 4 months.
Yes.
Yeah, we
I'll
don't
be
have
here 2 more weeks.
Oh.
Where you go after that?
Magic.
The Magic?
January 28th.
Is that
For
Sprinkles?
4 weeks.
Oh my God, that's
Did feel like
sprinkles.
sprinkles.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're gonna, Lisa, grab that real fast.
All right.
All right, guys, we are just gonna take it sprinkling, and obviously we've got computer stuff out here and gear. We're just going to move the stream under here. We can adapt. We can overcome. So we're gonna just put you here for just a second. I'll be right back. Hang on, y'all. We're adapting here.
Yes, we are. That's what we do.
That's what we do. If you've watched enough of our streams, in fact, the people that took pictures with us at dinner, we're talking about one of the other streams when we did our full review of the first cruise. We did it from our RV when we got home, and we're sitting there in the middle of the stream. The RV started making like this weird noise. Now, mind you, we weren't moving; we were parked, and it shouldn't be making noises. And so we're like, "Oh no, we're gonna blow up." So she leaves, and she's looking at stuff. And I think it's the heat. Anyway, long story short, after about 5 minutes of this funkiness, we found out we forgot to turn the water source
back on
to
RV.
the
so
RV.
The water heater is
So the water heater
on.
was heating with no water in
Oh,
it.
that's not good. You burn up the heater.
We are normal human beings. You live vicariously through us.
Did you burn up the heater?
We did not. It's fine.
Yeah, but
We
thank
let it cool
goodness.
down
Yeah.
for an hour, and then we turned the water on because we didn't want to zap it. We put
Yeah.
that water in, it was hot.
Yeah.
Not good. So, no, we still have heat.
Yes.
Buy them one first day. Okay.
So how many people you got
We
watching?
we have got 18 people hanging with us right now.
That's good.
Yeah.
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 Is that
Absolutely.
good or is that bad?
No, it's pretty good,
Average.
right? Look, we're not rock stars yet. Like Jay from Ships Life, he's like 170,000 subscribers. We're at a little over 4,100 now. I think when you met us, we were 3,900.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we've
Well,
come
see
up
what
a couple
I
hundred.
Did a couple hundred.
Yeah, we've come up a couple hundred subscribers. You
Yeah.
people that are watching, right? Thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed, hit the button and all that stuff. Become part of the Tall Man Clan. It doesn't cost you anything, right? We stream for free, right? Enjoy the content, right? If you did want to support us, we do have a Patreon channel. I mean, that's there for you who want to, right? Don't feel obligated, but if you want to, there it is. Patreon.com, Tall Man Clan, right? If you want to do that, great. Thank you. We'd love for you to do that, be truly part of the Tall Man Clan. You get a few little perks and things with that, but generally speaking, no. Just subscribe, enjoy the content that we put out, whether it's RVs or cruises, and when you see us on a cruise, come say hello.
I did.
Absolutely.
Yes.
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 Absolutely.
Yeah. So let's see here. Okay, you're going to buy one first day. Excellent. Let's do that. Please ask Steve, what is the diamond gift on board?
It's still the same.
Still the same.
Koozie.
It's a koozie.
And I was talking to the people in the photo gallery, and
Yep.
they say it's going to be until the first of the year, probably.
First of the year and then rotate.
Hopefully.
So you've got a bunch of koozies now, don't you?
What they got to do is, they had so much in stock, and they didn't want to produce anything new until they got whatever,
Got rid of, depleted their stock, yeah.
Cost effective, seeing everything everybody's doing now is cost effective.
Hi, Maine. Exactly.
Maine,
They're
hi.
from Maine. We got somebody from New Zealand watching us, Ross.
That's
Yeah.
good, yeah.
They're coming on board here soon. Texas and Maine and Ohio and Pittsburgh. Yeah, all over the place.
Yes.
I learned something interesting today, and actually I learned two things.
What did you
And
learn today?
One of it, we put it all out there. I'm a human being. I'm flawed. Okay. First thing that I learned, one, the little things that you get from sailing. We hadn't got it the last couple times. Like, where's
You need to go to the photo
I
gallery.
didn't know that.
You get your water?
No,
Go to a bar?
I didn't know that.
What's the matter with you?
I know, right? I'm stupid. I have no idea. If that's not bad enough, right? I mean, this one, I will say it. I probably should, because you all think I'm truly an idiot, which I really am. But those little ducks.
Yes.
That's a thing.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
Like
carnival
people-
tradition.
If since 2015 or 18,
Yeah.
I can't remember. But yeah.
I'd never heard of it until today.
Well, it's not just Carnival; it's other cruise ships as
Yeah.
well. Other cruise
I
lines.
had no idea.
Yeah, people
And
bring them and hide
the,
them.
the pins,
Yeah.
the gold, you only get I forget it. It's not like the diamond and platinum pin, where the pin says the ship and the date and
Right.
the year. The gold It's like an old style candy.
Yep. We'll be platinum by the end of this cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the end?
We're growing.
The last
yeah.
day.
Last day we turned platinum.
You should have got platinum already.
But we've
They
had
do-
this. We've had this discussion with several people, and the last Carnival staff person
Yeah.
we talked to said we can't get upgraded until the last day of the cruise.
That's wrong.
Well, we're gonna go. You know what? The next time you stream, we're gonna let you know what's right and what's wrong.
Because unless the only problem is, seeing you got off a cruise a week ago.
Yes.
The computer doesn't catch up.
So, but it did.
It did.
I-
It did,
so
Before
yes.
you got on the cruise.
2 days before we came back,
Yeah.
I looked and it had updated our 14 days.
Yeah.
And so it says you've got 6 more days until you're platinum.
Yeah.
And so I called. Hey, it says that I'm gold checking in, but in 6 days, oh no, you'll be gold. You're going to show up in your gold. But on that last day of the cruise, you can go to customer service and they'll update you.
Unless
Upgrade you.
that's something new.
Yeah. Well, we're going to find out and let
We
y'all know
are.
because we're probably not the first ones who are sort of change status in the middle of a cruise.
Yeah.
Right? So we'll bring that to you in a stream.
Yeah,
Right?
absolutely.
All right. So let's see here. We're going to back up. Hi from Maine. Okay. I got enough koozies for a 12-pack. Is there a feature on the chat? Yes, there is a feature on the app for chatting, Ryan. We did an entire in-depth video on the app. Again, it's in the playlist that's on our channel from a few weeks ago when we were on the 14-day. We go over the entire app. But just to show you in short, well, of course it didn't load up yet.
Hit the top.
We'll go home. Yeah, it's just slow tonight. The internet, obviously, we're streaming is
it's your
fast.
phone.
Okay, so once you get to the ship, the app you've downloaded changes how it looks. You see up here, there's a little chat. So once you hit the chat, the very first time you do it, it's $5. Excuse me, for the whole cruise, right? Not per chat. So if you're traveling with 2, 3, 4, 5 people, it's $5 per person. Each person needs to log in on their phone. And when you log in, what you're doing is you're using your folio number, okay? The app is free to use. You don't have to buy an internet package to use the app. If you want to do like we're doing in streaming or get on Facebook or do anything like that, yes, you will need an internet package of some kind. But just to use the app and stay in communication with people in your party, it is free. The app, that is. The chat feature is $5. Now, there's another feature in the app which I love, which is this people right there. So let's say like we want to continually chat with him throughout the cruise and because we're having such a good time, I could hit the people button, right, and then type in a search for passengers. And I put in just words, and it just pulls up passengers with that name. So if you're meeting people on the ship and you're having a good time and everybody agrees to sort of stay connected, you can do that through the app as well, and you can chat with them. It's the easiest way. So the app is really powerful, okay? Talk guys. Got to get your free stuff. Yeah, we are. When we're done streaming, we're going downstairs.
Yes, we are.
We're going to show you the card. We're going to show you our PIN. All that 9 yards.
And a bottle of water.
And a bottle of water. That'll be gone by morning.
Well, the big bottle.
Oh, it'll be gone by morning.
Both of you get.
We each get a bottle?
Get one?
Yeah.
Oh,
All right,
we
maybe
each
there'll
get
be
one.
some left.
Yeah, maybe.
That came out wrong. Sorry. There's a feature on the app where you can message your party. We just talked about that, Ryan. You're good to go. Yes, call chat. Yep, it's $5. Yep, we're good to go. If you turn platinum on board, you should have gotten a platinum card day one. Yeah, again, we've. That's what all the passengers think. But I'm
that's
telling
not
you,
what
all
Carnival
the
is telling
crew
us.
people that we've talked to from Carnival have told us something different. So we're going to go up and we're going to say, hey, we overrule you. We want our platinum card now. We've got laundry that needs done.
That's right.
I don't want to do it when we get home.
I'm going down to ask guest services when I leave here.
Yeah, well, like I said, we'll head down right behind you as soon as we're done here.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. So, any other questions? I know there's some people who've joined us late. If you joined us midstream, please go back to the beginning. we got into the presidential suite today.
did?
Yes, we
Yes, we
did.
did.
How'd you do that?
Well,
we're not going to tell you.
Because you're somebody, huh?
We have
No,
friends.
we're not anybody. You know what? It's a very short video, so guess what? I know you guys joined us late. We will play you it again.
Yes.
Since it really is a short
Yay.
video. Here you go.
And it's amazing.
Later, Tom McLean, wait till you see what we have in store for you tonight. This is off the charts. You ready? Here we go. Wait till you see where Lisa is.
Well, hello. Welcome. Come on in.
What are you? Where are you at?
I am enjoying the presidential suite.
What the heck? How did you get in here?
I have friends.
Yes, you do.
Yes, I do.
All right, so let's give everybody a tour.
absolutely.
Obviously, there's the front door. I believe the presidential suite is the largest cabin on the ship. It's up on deck 17. There's 2 of them, and so we're on the
17th floor.
the starboard side. Yep. All right. So behind the main door is sort of a little closet, and so you can hang, jackets or coats or whatever you want in there, extra storage. There is a separate door right here to a bathroom, but we're going to cover the bathroom as we go around, okay? So as you walk in, you have this huge living room. I mean, and dining sort of area, if you will, which is, honestly, it's bigger than regular cabins. Just this space alone, okay? So you have sort of like a mini bar.
Yep, a nice wet bar.
Nice wet bar, right? Sorry, the mini bar, if you will, the fridge. There's a bottle of champagne that comes with it. It's iced down, and they constantly keep it iced for you until you consume it. That thing's been on ice since the first day. But then you get some shelves and things like that, for storing things or whatever, right? And you got yourself your little fridge and all that stuff. Sort of a little dining area. So let's say you want to have room service or have it, catered in there, or a party, right? Let's say you want to, host a party here with some of your friends. You can make arrangements, and they can set it up in here for you, which is nice. Okay, absolutely beautiful in here. Oh my gosh. Then over here, you've got a little sofa sectional, which, by the way, opens up to be a bed. Okay. There's also a drop-down bed, right? So if you're, a big family, instead of getting multiple rooms, you could do it in here. Okay. And then across is a nice big TV. Okay, look at that. Nice. Then there's the bedroom. All right. So we'll get by. We haven't forgotten. I know there's a door out to the balcony. We're going to do the balcony last. I mean, that's one of the most special things here. And so here's the bed setup, right? You've got actual nightstands, not the little metal things that are in the rest of the cabins. Okay. A little bit different decor for the headboard sort of area. Okay. Across from the bed is another TV, so you can have entertainment in here. Lisa, would you just mind closing that door for me just real quick?
Sure.
Because it'll be easier from here to see. You have a desk area, right?
I do.
By the way, you notice how quiet it just got?
It got very quiet, didn't it?
Holy cow. Right, I don't know if you're picking that up in the audio, but I mean, it got quiet.
It did.
I didn't realize how much that door closing. Wow. So there's insulation here. Anyway, so yeah, you got a nice deck area, a chair to sit there, right? Makeup mirror, if you want to call it. It's kind of like the mirrors in the rest of the cabins, right? Right. There's this cool little chair Lisa was just sitting in with a little stand there, right? So if you're having a little drink or whatever, sitting there reading a book or whatever. There's separate access to the balcony right here. All right, but again, we're going to go to the balcony last, okay? But let's go into this bathroom. Oh, no, the closets. I forgot to show you the closets. These are sliding doors instead of open doors, right? But they do look like the closets in the rest of the staterooms that have sort of ways to convert themselves, right? So, oh, no, they don't. No, this is just big, tall storage, right? All the way through. Look at that. Put your shoes up in there. There's the conversion area. Yeah, these things, it's hard to do that with one hand. These things come down so you can have some more shelf space, okay, which is nice. But you also have these cubbies over here for things, as well as a couple of drawers down here. And then your full-length mirror. We're in the presidential suite! What is up with that?
It's nice to have friends.
Right? Honestly, I think this is exclusive. I don't think anybody's been up here yet. But look at this bathroom, guys. Look at this bathroom, the shower. There's a sink here. There's a sink here. There's a sink here. Here, look at this. Lisa, hold this. I can wash my hands in 3 sinks at the same time. Look at this. I can do all 3 at the same time. All right. So, shower, upgraded, right? So it's a walk-in. You've got body jets. You've got a handheld, and you've got a rain shower. Absolutely amazing. All like your shampoos and things are all upgraded to LMS, right? Your body wash and all that stuff. Okay. We can just call this his and her sinks, right? Nice big mirror. Same thing on the other side, right? Basically, these are mirrored. Also, we were making a comment in other videos about the makeup mirrors. I think this one's in a little bit better position.
That one is definitely in a better position.
Yeah, this is in a much better position, right? So it's not, down at your knees. So that's really neat. Over here is actually where the toilet is. Now, if we went through this door, this takes us back to the front door. And so if you have guests and this door is closed right here, this becomes just a half bath that's separated from the rest of the suite. It's okay, Lisa.
Close it.
You probably have to, I don't know what it's that right there.
Okay, there you go.
Okay?
There you go.
So for those, just press that button right there, okay?
Yeah, don't do what I did.
Yeah. But anyway, so this can be a separate half bath if you're having guests.
Yeah.
They don't have to go through the bedroom to come in.
Exactly.
Right? What do you all think of this? Leave a comment. What do you think about the shower in that bathroom? But to me, wait till you see this balcony. Oh my gosh. This is, I'm telling you, the envy of every cruise ship passenger. I promise you. Okay? So here's the balcony here on this side. And it goes all the way over here, right? All the furniture in the lounges, right? And then if that isn't enough, you've got your own private hot tub over here. Look at this, right? With its own shower, with a rain shower head. Absolutely amazing. So imagine you're in the middle of the ocean, obviously not here at port because there's ships here. You could, well, I think you all know what I'm getting at. Right? On the transatlantic when we saw nothing for 5 days.
5 days, there was nothing anywhere.
I wish we had this week. But look at this. Here is something else really special. Are you ready for this? There's a fireplace, guys. An actual fireplace. Obviously, we're in the Caribbean right now. It's warm, but it puts off heat. At night, it actually looks like it's smoking. I don't think we'll be able to come back at night, but we definitely want to look at this. This is deck 17. We are above the wheelhouse, I guess,
Yeah,
right? Because that's what this is.
Yes.
When you get out here, this is the wing where the captain and or the pilot is docking the boat. Look straight down. You can see people, we're out over the edge. Look at that, guys. Imagine this view. This stateroom's gonna cost you somewhere in the neighborhood of $15,000 to $20,000 for 2 people, somewhere in that area, right? So it's like $7,500 to $10,000 per person for a 7-day cruise. Just so you know. So we hope you liked the little tour, and all truth be known, we want to thank Robert for letting us in here. This was his cabin. He didn't want to be on camera. I'm gonna get, don't move. So this is what it looks like at night, everybody. Here, sorry, let me turn down that volume, the wind, okay? But what I really wanted you to see is this. This is why we went back there, why Robert asked us back.
Time lapse.
We did a time lapse of the sunset from that balcony. And I got to tell you, I mean, to me, that made it worth every penny. Really, it just, the views from up there are they're just stunning.
Yeah.
There's no obstruction other than the glass itself. But yeah, just absolutely stunning. So yeah, Robert was kind enough to let us up there. So like I said, I know a lot of you joined late, so we just wanted to rebroadcast because that was the main reason to do our stream tonight, was to show you and everyone else out there the presidential suite. No one's been able to film it so far and put it out there on YouTube, because this is what we all do, right? We're going to go on a cruise. Let's go look at the ship. Now we at least have the presidential suite out there, so y'all who are interested, who want that kind of amenities, have seen it and know approximate costs. Okay. I would literally live all week on that. I know. I that's what Robert said. He's like, you know, if it wasn't for food, and he gets room service, but I do like to go out and eat every once in a while. He'd never leave. I like how Carnival Cruise made these classic ships. Yeah, it is Mr. Cruiser Fever. It's really night and day, layout, decor, everything than any of the other ships that they've ever produced.
Yeah, I agree.
This has really become quickly our favorite ship that we've ever been on. It just really resonates with us, and we love it so much. We're going to come back again in April. We are, but for something else. But all right, well, look, I guess we're going to call it a night. Thank you all so much for joining us. We do appreciate you. We hope everybody enjoyed seeing the presidential suite. For those who needed measurements, saw the measurements of the door. And for those who've never been to Costa Maya, if you've never cruised before, at least you got to see some views of Costa Maya. Can people at Serenity see into the back? No one can. Okay. If you're all the way out, it's not. People on deck 18 can look down, but you have to be all the way out. In the jacuzzi area, completely private. That's all private. But that deck is so huge. There is a small area up on deck 19 that could look down over into that balcony.
But
Okay.
you have to be up against the glass on deck 19, looking down to be able to see into
Yeah.
it.
19 costs you another $500 a day.
Yeah. What's above that? Because remember, Serenity is deck 17. This cabin is on deck 17.
Serenity's 18.
18. So then
And
So,
Loft 19.
19.
Is
Okay.
19 is
So then
loft.
Serenity does look down. The loft is on 19.
Yeah. I've looked out the bow. All I can, looking down, you can just see a little bit of the bow. You can't see into
Into Okay.
that
We'll
cabin.
go look. We'll check it out ourselves. We never thought we'd get into the presidential suite, so we never thought we needed to look over the top of deck 18.
Right?
Now we need to.
I've never seen anything.
Okay. My man here has not seen it, so there you go.
But then again, I said you should have got platinum.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so we're going to cover all our bases. We're going to go get platinum status looked at. We're going to get our pen. We're going to get our bottle of water, and we're going to go up to deck 18 and look over, and we'll report back to you in the next stream. Okay? All right, everyone. Until we see you all the next time, we love you so much. All right, y'all be safe out there. Okay?